Hi everyone, welcome to this particular channel. Dare Your Bet Predict. In today's video, we are going to take each other through the process of how to predict over 1.5 goals in football games using a particular app. Actually, this particular app, I've been using it to predict our double chance games and it has been working out so well. I've made so many videos on that using that particular app to predict games on this particular channel, and this happens to be our yesterday tips, and it came out so well. So in this particular video again, I will be picking some games on over 1.5 over 1.5 goals, and we are going to see the process. I just want you guys to make sure that you are not missing any part of this particular video. Alright, so if you already have this particular betting app, no problem. This particular app is called BetMine. Actually, this particular app always give you guys predictions daily. If you just click on it and open it for the first time, you are going to see some daily predictions on it. Actually, some of it will come out so well because they are going to put out the odd that are expected to be allocated by the bookmakers, and also they are going to give you the percentage of the possible outcome. For example, they will give this particular match the home team to win the game at out of 1.22 odd with 81% of possible outcome. Yes, this is actually true, but in sport betting we all know that anything can happen, and the game ended up the home team losing. So if you guys check other predictions that they've made, you can see that most of it came out so well and some does not came out. But actually, I don't make use of this particular front page predictions because the one thing about sport betting is that if you don't do your personal in-depth analysis on it, it may not really work out even if you are using the best app. So now there's a particular thing I always do in this particular video. So there's a particular aspect in this app that we have it called as machine. So this particular machine aspect will help you to generate games based on your preference. Now we are going to move on to select the features that we want. I'm clicking on the matches now, and so we will go through the segments and click our feature. So we have a first aspect of the app under the machine aspect that says event type. So this is where you are going to click on the event that you want predictions from, and we are going for the over 1.5 goals, don't forget. So we have it here. Okay, so you click on it, and we move on to the days. We go for tomorrow, and for leagues, so in case you want some specific leagues that you want your predictions from, but for me I think I'm going for all, and I'm going for 20 games. You can reduce it and you can increase it, but for me I'm going for 20 days, and the odd range is fine for me, and we are going for the probabilities interval. So we are going for 80 to 100%. 80 to, okay, 80 or 81 to 100%. So and so we are going for the search button now. We are going to generate it for us, and it says we are going to watch a video to unlock for 7 minutes. I think that is ads, and that is what is helping them to keep running the system. So we are going to watch the ads. So I watch the ads now, and after watching it, they are going to generate the predictions for me. And so hold on. So alright, the system has now generated all the 20 games that we requested, but actually most of these particular 20 games will come out as over 1.5 goals, and one of it we just cut the ticket. So in this particular video I'm going to select out some that are expected to be more of over 1.5 goals. Actually, we all know that if you have been following most of these leagues, like the Australian leagues, you will notice that they score goals very well in this particular game, and they are very good for predicting first half over 0.5 goals too. But I will not pick it in this particular game. I'm going to delete it. And if you happens to be playing your games very well on Israel League, you will note that this particular league, so they score goals very well if you are a fan of predicting over 1.5 goals. But in this particular video I'm also going to remove it, and for the next predictions I'm going for this particular match under the Bahrain League, and that is Bahrain SC against this particular opponent, and we have it at odd of 1.17 odd. Let me quickly check the bookmakers platform to see what we have there. Alright, so let's check out the odd for that particular game, and let's see what we have there. Alright, so for the over 1.5 goals prediction of this particular game, we have it at total of 1.20 odd. And moving on to the next game, I think this particular game they're expecting the home team to win this particular game or draw, and also to get more than one goals. But for me, after including some personal analysis and observation on it, I think it's not the best to go for. But they can actually play the 1.5 goal because the game seems to have, high probability of coming out so well as over 1.5 goals. But there's other particular factors that you need to consider, and including the particular factors in this video will take a lot of your time. And moving further, we all know that German leagues, they score goals very well, but we are not going to include them in this particular video. And this particular cup game, I'm avoiding it. Alright, so the next game we are going for in this particular video is actually under the Switzerland League, this particular match. So we are going to check the odd for the over 1.5 goals also. Don't, if you guys notice very well, out of the 20 games we have just 13 games left. Are you guys getting it? So we are moving forward now. So let's check that. Switzerland. Alright, so we have the game here, and the odd for the 1.5 goals is around 1.19 odd. Right. Alright, so now moving forward to the next predictions that this particular app generated for us, and we are going to select some other games from it, and mostly the rest will be under the Netherlands second league. We all know that in this particular second league, if you happens to be someone that plays over 1.5 goals very well, you will notice that over 1.5 goals occur very well in this particular league. So first, we are going for this particular game. We are going for this as over 1.5 goals. We move on to GraphChap. We're going for that also, and we are going to skip this particular one, young PSV, and we are predicting this particular game. So let's check all the odds allocated to it by the bookmakers, and we are going to focus on some other predictions under it. Alright, so we have 10 games to be played under this particular league, but we are selecting only few from it, and they will be over 1.5 goals. So the first game that we are going for happens to be this, but unfortunately I think the bookmakers are only providing the Asia over 2, and that particular Asia over 2 means that if the game ended up in 2 goals, that is over 1.5 goals. Alright, so we are going to be selecting this particular Asia over 2, and if the game ended up in 1-1, at least we've been able to achieve our over 1.5 goals. But the unfortunate aspect of it is that the money will be returned to us. They are expected to come out as over 2, but we are going to play it like that. Now moving on to the next prediction, we are going for this particular game, Graph Sharp. They are expected to play it over 1.5 goals, but okay, they provide the odd for the 1.5 goals for this particular game. And for this game also, we are going for this also as over 1, but let's check. But unfortunately they are not providing the odd for the pure over 1.5 goals, but we are going for the Asia over 2. And this means that if the game ended up in a 1-1, they are going to return the money, but if it end up in over 2, you are winning your game. Alright, so moving on to the next game. Alright, okay, we've played this, and we are going for this, and this has over 1.5 goals. So we have over 1.5 goals for this at third of 1.16 odd, and for this particular game we have over 1.5 odd at third of 1.13 odd. Alright, so in total we have just seven games in this particular ticket, including a particular match. Alright, including a particular match under the Bahrain League and another one from the Switzerland League and the rest from the Netherlands League, and in total we are able to accumulate 2.85 odd. This is how simple most of the VIP groups sometimes always generate their prediction, apart from others that focus more on analysis. For example, on our VIP groups we focus more on using the handicap betting tips, and we focus more on doing analysis on some predictions from some app for free games. So for example, this particular game is just 7 games, and imagine you getting 7 games daily and with high accuracy and consistency. Trust me, you are making something out of this particular sport betting games. Alright, so in case you have any question regarding to this particular process that I just showed you guys, drop it in the comment section. And also, if you are joining us for the first time, make sure that you subscribe to this particular channel, like our video, and join our Telegram channel. And in case you have interest in joining our WhatsApp VIP group, you are going to find a group link in the video description and also in the comment section. See you guys in the next video. Bye.